It all started with a drink. A stupid, glowing, neon blue drink that smelled like citrus and regret. I was at a bar on Vega 9, a spaceport known for its rowdy clientele and questionable legality. I just finished a long haul transporting cargo across 3-star systems, and I was ready to blow off some steam. That's when she walked in. The Empress of the Zyloth Dominion, a towering, ethereal figure with shimmering silver skin and eyes that glowed like twin supernovas, entered the bar like she owned the place, which, technically, she did. The Zyloth Dominion controlled half the galaxy, and their Empress was rumored to be as ruthless as she was beautiful. I didn't know that at the time, of course. All I saw was a stunning alien woman in a flowing, iridescent gown, surrounded by a retinue of armored guards. I should have stayed in my seat. I should have kept my mouth shut. But no, I had to be the idiot who thought it'd be funny to raise my glass and shout, "To the Empress. Long may she reign." Big mistake. The room fell silent. The Empress turned her gaze on me, and I swear I felt my soul shiver. She glided over, her guards parting the crowd like a knife through butter. Up close, she was even more breathtaking and terrifying. Her voice, when she spoke, was like a melody that could either lull you to sleep or cut you to pieces. "You pledge loyalty to me, human?" she asked, her tone unreadable. I laughed nervously, thinking it was some kind of joke. Sure. Why not? Her lips curved into a smile that sent a chill down my spine. "Then it is done." Before I could protest, she reached out and touched my forehead. A searing pain shot through my skull, and I collapsed to the floor, gasping. When I came to, the bar was empty except for me and the Empress's guards. And on my wrist was a glowing, intricate tattoo, a symbol I didn't recognize but instinctively knew meant I was bound to her. The next few days were a blur. I was whisked away to the Empress's flagship, a massive, sleek vessel that looked like it could obliterate a planet with a single shot. I was given quarters fit for a king, or, apparently, a loyal subject. The Empress summoned me daily, demanding my presence in her throne room. At first, I thought she was going to kill me or throw me out an airlock. But instead, she seemed amused by me. "You are not creature, human," she said during one of our meetings. "You pledge loyalty without understanding the consequences. Yet, there is a fire in you that I find intriguing." "Yeah, well, I didn't exactly mean to pledge anything," I muttered, rubbing the tattoo on my wrist. "Can't you just, I don't know, undo it?" She laughed, a sound that was both beautiful and terrifying. "The bond is eternal, human. You are mine now, whether you like it or not." I groaned. Great. Just great. Over time, I learned more about the Zyloth Dominion and the Empress's rule. She was a conqueror, yes, but also a visionary. Under her leadership, the Dominion had brought stability to countless war-torn worlds. She was ruthless with her enemies but fiercely protective of her people. And now, apparently, that included me. I tried to make the best of it. I mean, it wasn't all bad. The food was amazing, the tech was mind-blowing, and the Empress herself was, well, let's just say she was easy on the eyes. But I couldn't shake the feeling that I was trapped, bound to someone I barely knew. Then came the rebellion. A faction of Dominion dissidents, tired of the Empress's rule, launched a coup. Her flagship was attacked, and chaos erupted. I found myself in the middle of a firefight, armed with a plasma pistol I barely knew how to use. The Empress fought like a demon, her guards falling one by one as she carved a path through the enemy. "Stay close, human," she ordered, her voice calm despite the carnage around us. "Yeah, not like I have a choice," I shot back, ducking behind a console as blaster fire lit up the air. She smirked. "You're learning." We fought our way to the escape pods, but the rebels were relentless. Just as we reached the pod bay, a shock grazed the Empress's side, and she stumbled. I caught her, my heart pounding as I realized how close I'd come to losing her. "Why are you helping me?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper. I hesitated. "Because I don't know. Because you're my Empress, I guess." Her eyes softened, and for the first time, I saw something other than cold authority in her gaze. "Thank you, human." We escaped, but the rebellion wasn't over. The Empress's forces regrouped, and I found myself fighting alongside her in a war I never asked to be a part of. But somewhere along the way, something changed. I stopped seeing her as just my captor and started seeing her as, well, someone I cared about. One night, after a particularly brutal battle, I found her alone in her quarters, staring out at the stars. She looked tired, vulnerable in a way I'd never seen before. "You should get some rest," I said, standing awkwardly in the doorway. She turned to me, her expression unreadable. "Do you regret it, human? Pledging yourself to me?" I thought about it for a moment. "No," I said finally. "I don't." She smiled, a genuine smile that made my heart skip a beat. "Good. Because I would not let you go, even if you asked." I laughed. "Yeah, I figured." The war ended with the Empress victorious, as I knew it would. The rebels were crushed, and the Dominion was stronger than ever. As for me, I was no longer just a human who'd made a stupid mistake. I was her loyal subject, her confidant, and, though I didn't say it out loud, something more. One day, as we stood on the bridge of her flagship, watching a new star system come under Dominion control, she turned to me and said, "You have proven yourself, human." More than I ever expected. I shrugged. "Guess I'm full of surprises." She reached out and touched the tattoo on my wrist, the bond between us glowing faintly. "You are bound to me, but know this, I am bound to you as well." I smiled. "Guess that makes us even." And for the first time since that fateful night on Vega 9, I felt like maybe, just maybe, I was exactly where I was meant to be.